In today's episode, I bring to you another video on 3D printing. A lot of issues. Oh! We are making a spaghetti. The last video was 3D prints that were useful and maybe my worst yet. If you want, check out that video. For this one, I'm gonna be focusing more on widgets, fidgets, and weird things. Let's see what happens. Now, if you saw that video, you know that I had some issues with my 3D printer. To start off, the first 3D print, it's not really a fidget. It's kind of just like a cool dragon that has a bunch of joints on it. And I've seen a lot of this on the internet, so let me show you. Behold attempt number 1. Here it is, and then, like I said, the issues continue. So I'm just gonna set it over here on my desk. Oh, wait a second. Oh, see that sign? No dumping. Oh, this is garbage, you can't put it here. Now here's attempt number 2. I hope you're feeling hungry. In today's episode, we are making a spaghetti. So as you can tell, there's something wrong with my 3D printer, but then I figured maybe it's not the 3D printer, maybe it's the filament I'm using, the plastic that's going into the 3D printer. And I found out that is the issue because I switched out the filament. I got this cool color off of Amazon and it worked on the first try. Check it out. So this stuff right here, I just ordered and it's super cool because it's like a two-tone color, basically, once it prints. So you got some blue in there, purple. So that should make some pretty cool designs. Side note, guys, for you, how to store your 3D printed filament properly. I just have this plastic bag. It doesn't work that great. You want a solution, here's what you do. Voila! Ordered this off of Amazon. These right here, vacuum sealing bags. You put your filament inside. By the way, this kit right here was like 19 bucks on Amazon. It comes with silica pouches, sucks out any moisture. Seal. This is a little hand pump. Look at that, for 19 bucks on Amazon, you can get a whole box. You can seal them up like that. Just like when you buy them brand new, you got the pouch in there. And it's gonna avoid a lot of issues like all this, and this. If you wanna buy this product on Amazon for like 19 bucks, I'll leave a link in the description. I present to you the dragon. Look at this thing. It's got, I mean, crazy detail. And it's flexible. It's got joints, it can turn, it can flip, whatever. It's got this cool dragon head on it. And it worked on the first try. So there's something wrong. There's something wrong with like all the plastics that I have because they're just old and I did not vacuum seal them, like put them in an airtight container. You're supposed to. You're supposed to keep them out of the sunlight. I didn't do that either. So I think all the old plastics I have are just garbage. So most of this video, these couple of different things I have here are all gonna be the same color. So let me show you the next thing. This is next. It looks like a ball, right? And then you can grab just the one color. Boom. So it's these two spirals right here and they go together. Now, these can be made on like any size. You can make like little tiny ones smaller than this, which I wouldn't recommend, but then you can also make bigger ones. This one I just made only one because I really don't need any fidgets, but just to show you some cool stuff. Now, before I show you the next one, complete, because I did actually get it to work at some point, let me show you all the different attempts. Now let me just warn you, this is before I realized that pretty much all the plastics I have are garbage. Here we go, first attempt, start to print it, and then it just like skipped a level and nothing happened. Number 2, number 3, ha, you thought I was done? Nah, man, nah, we ain't done. 4, I think that's probably good enough. No, 5. At this point, I decided to switch the color. 6. Those right there are all the different attempts to try and make it, and they just did not work. I mean, literally garbage. No dumping. You want to see the final product? Here it is. It's a block, it's a cube, it's a square. But really, now here's what it is. You can grab one corner and pull. Oh damn, look at that. Now that is pretty cool. I mean, you can make all sorts of different shapes with it because all these different pieces slide independently of each other. You can make this any size you want. I just started with this size because this actually took a while. This 3D print itself took like, I don't know, at least 12 hours minimum. Now, what do you guys think of this new color? Let me know. I mean, I feel like it's so much more cool than just like a boring flat color. Like imagine the dragon, instead of being this cool like shiny color, it was just this gray. I mean, come on, it's gray. It's gloomy. This right here is a cool Fidget 3D print. You can flip it whichever way you want and make cool shapes. Now for the final print, I was thinking of making like this little launchers, and I found one. Now thought it was small. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, this big. No, turned out I think it got sized up a little bit on my program. Look at that next to my hand. I mean, look at that. you're supposed to get this hammer, stick it in here, and like push this down, and then shoots it out. It was supposed to be like a tiny little launcher that you hold in your hand, you pop it in. Now these squiggly lines are supposed to be springs. I don't know if that's even gonna squish. I mean, look how big it is. I'm gonna have to find out. So let me take this off here and see if we got ourselves a launcher or we got ourselves something that's about to be launched into the trash can. No dumping. Let's see, does it squish? Doesn't really squish much. See, I don't know if this is even gonna work because it's so big. I gotta just squeeze it down. Oh! Well, it looks like this little hammer, I squished it down to the next notch. The springs were too strong for the hammer and actually snapped it. Possibilities for 3D printing, I mean, they're like unlimited. All the cool 3D prints you can make, like you can make cool fidgets, or you can make strange spiral things like this. I think you get the point. You can print all sorts of stuff. Now, give you an idea of something, this 3D print right here, this was a 20-hour 3D print. Now, I did speed up my 3D printer to 200% speed, and obviously you can see that there's on the sides here, maybe you can't really see it, but it's a little bit messy. So, I would love to make a video, a YouTube video of like a bunch of fidgets and a bunch of 3D printed stuff, but I need a faster 3D printer. So what I need you to do is I need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give it a like, follow, the same thing as subscribe, making sure you're paying attention here. You can also follow me on Instagram at KB_KingBuilds. And then you know what? Pretty soon here, I'll get a faster 3D printer. This one is great for beginners because it has a huge printing space, but I just need another one so I can print more faster. I won't have to spend a couple days printing, like this was at least a day. This was unattended. I mean, that was just like complete abandonment. Like I left it and I thought, I'll be fine, don't worry about it. It wasn't fine. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.